Guys, this is Eunice, and today we're back on a Wednesday with our herbal knowledge, and so far it's about maybe 10 minutes to 1, and I decided to go ahead and get this taken care of. The herbal medicine that we're going to talk about today is one that I may have mentioned before, but because it has surfaced back around to my desk and so far, we're going to go ahead and mention it again. And some people know about this herb. It's called Damiana. It is a plant, as you all know, herbal medicine, and it is used for a variety of reasons and so forth, which I'm going to get into that with you and so forth. But anyway, I did kind of mention this herb before because we do have a few clients that are using this particular herb, and as far as I know, it is helping them. Dominion health benefit is what we're going to be getting into. Okay. Historically, Dominion is used for to help you with your sexual desire. Is to help you with that. And we all know there's a lot of information, a lot of supplements that is commercialized now on the television and things like that. You can go to ZocDoc or just go ahead and order a certain supplement for ED and all that and so forth. And I do urge people to be careful with that and so forth with any herbal supplement actually, because I always say, before you do start a herbal regimen, seek a herbalist or healthcare provider and so forth. So we're going to get into what Damiana health benefit is for you and so forth. And this is a great herb to have around. Some people know about it, and then some people still don't, even though more people probably know about it now since we brought it up, or since they have been searching for this type of supplement to help them and so forth. They may know about it now. But yeah, it is also used for, excuse me, it's also used for headaches. A lot of people do have headaches and so forth, migraines to be specific and so forth. So we're going to talk about that in a minute. Okay, I know when I was younger, I used to have migraine headaches. Those really, really, really tough headaches and so forth that really, really put you down. Usually, what I would do is I would go into a dark space and just would not move, just kept my head closed. One day, I knew I took so many store-bought Tylenols or whatever it was and so forth that it just made me sick and still didn't get rid of the headache. Thank God I actually outgrew that. I don't get migraines anymore, but a lot of people still do get migraine headaches and so forth. And Damiana is a herbal medicine that does help with those headaches and so forth. So that is one good thing now, because when you get one of those headaches, you will be put down. You will, not be able to do the things that you want to do for that particular day anyway. So this is good to know. Okay. It is also good for nervous stomach and so forth. That is another common thing that is, spread around and so forth, nervous stomach and so forth. I still get that myself, nervous stomach, especially when I'm a little bit stressed. And Damiana is also used for depression, anxieties, and things like that to help you with the stress and things like that. Cause my daughter and I was talking just the other day, and she said, "Mom, stress kills." I said, "Yes, I do." She knows what I do and everything, so we were just talking and so forth. But yeah, stress really do kill. It affects your life in so many ways. Again, just like the migraine headaches that put you down, stress would do the same thing, and even more so and so forth. So, and there's a whole lot of ways to deal with stress and so forth, and anxiety, depression, and all that stuff. And this is just one of the herbal medicine that actually do help with that as well. Okay, it's also used for bedwetting. Now, for bedwetting, I normally don't think of adults when it says bedwetting, even though that does happen. But I usually, my mind just go to children when that happens and so forth and everything. But I would definitely do more research on this because we do have other urban medicine that do help with bedwetting for children and things like that. This particular herbal medicine and so forth, I would do more research before giving my child any herbal medicine or Damiana in particular for bedwetting and so forth. But it does help with bedwetting. Okay. Um, and also it does help for, like I said, it does help with stomach issues and so forth, and it does help with constipation. That is another common thing that has happened. So I mean, all these things that I just mentioned are common for most of us, and so forth for the most of us. And again, you do have a lot of supplements, a lot of traditional medicine and things out there, and that's advertised over on television and so forth for constipation. IBS-C for constipation, IBS-D for diarrhea, and things like that, and colon, and it's just a lot of medicine out there and things like that. So I urge again for you to do your research on any supplement or any medicine and so forth. Even the traditional medicine that you get from your doctor, I still urge you to do research on that and so forth and things like that. Because again, your health is your priority. It's your priority. Okay. Now, I did write down a couple of things on this note and so forth because I do want you to know how dementia affects the hormone and what does it do, and then I'm going to also give you a little clip on how it affects the mind because also dementia is supposedly help the mind and body by, like I said, with the depression, anxiety, and things like that. So if that's helping you here in the mind and the head and things like that, it's also going to help you with your body and things like that. So let me just say how this happens. Okay, dementia aids hormone by reducing aromatase, helping prevent testosterone conversion to estrogen. Okay, and I'm going to spell that word AROMTESA, helping prevent testosterone conversion to estrogen. So I know did not pronounce it right, so that's why I spelled it. So that is how dementia helps with your hormones. That is how it helps you with your sexual desire or sexual problem issues and things like that. That is how it helps. Okay, we said that dementia do help with anxiety, depressions, and things like that. So let's show how dementia help you with the mind instead. Okay, and for the brain, it aids in enhancing and stimulating effects of the mind and the body. So that is how it affects the depression, anxiety, and things like that. So, there are so many herbal medicine as well as traditional medicine out there for these things for nervous stomach, anxiety, depression, sexual problems, also bedwetting, and let's see, and for energy and your stamina. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But anyway, this is just so common for all of us to have some or one of those issues and things like that. And again, there's so many herbal medicine and so many traditional medicine for it and so forth that you have to be on your P's and Q's. You have to do some research. You have to know what is going to help you. And of course, you're going to try out some things and so forth. But if they don't work, don't give up. Try something else and so forth. Because there are medicines out here to help you with those issues and things like that. So Damiana helps you, historically it helps you with your sexual desires and things like that. And it also helps with headaches. It also helps with nervous stomach. It also helps with anxiety, depression, and all that. And it also helps you with your energy and stamina. It helps the mind and body and so forth and all that. So this is a pretty good herb to have around. Now this herb is not also used for long term. So this is not something, okay, once it start to help you and so forth, you'll continue using it and so forth. It's not used for your long term. So that's why you need to do your research on these any herbal medicine or any traditional medicine really to see if your symptoms match up with what they're prescribing to you or what they're giving you and things like that. Because there are a lot of cases where 1 plus 1 did not equal 2. And that means that, okay, you were diagnosed, prescribed, but the medicine that you were given for that did not equal up to the symptoms you have and so forth and things like that. And so when you're talking to your doctor, when you're talking to your herbalist and or healthcare provider, make sure that you give every single symptom you have. Make sure you write it down and so forth and everything, and you do your research and all that, so that you know that you gave these things to your doctor. And so if the medicine does not work and so forth, you need to go back and you need to, address it again. So I hope that has helped you in so far, with herbal medicine or some of the symptoms you have and so forth. If this information cannot help you, maybe it can help someone else. So, we'll be here again next Wednesday. And next Wednesday, I'm going to, we're still in the heat here. We are really in the heat. So we need to eat properly and things like that. So I'm going to get back on that kick to let you know what other fruits and vegetables that can help you with your health as well during this hot summer. And that's healthy for you really and so forth and everything. So I will be adding in a fruit or vegetable along with my herbal knowledge next week to help you to eat a great meal during this or healthy meal during the summer, health vegetable or fruit dish, whichever and so forth, that's going to give you a lot of health benefits and so forth. So thank you for stopping by.